I have my handy dandy recipe book, so you already know what time it is. Let's get cooking. Welcome to my channel. This is Minnie Moving Mountains. My name is Minnie, and this is my series called Minnie Meals. Disclaimer, I am not a professional chef, nor am I a nutritionist. I'm just a girl in her moo who cooks every night for her husband so I can teach you how to cook, change up your meals for the week, or just give you something positive to watch. There is no fancy lighting. I do this with a craft light. There's no fancy editing. I do this in one cut, and no fancy makeup. Just me showing you the things that I'm passionate about, which is cooking and baking, my weight loss journey, and crafting. I have my handy dandy notebook here. So tonight is Thursday, March 26, 2026. But I do have to do a small recap. So I cook every single night, and for the last 2 days, I have cooked, I just didn't film it. I didn't feel like it. That's just the truth. So here's the recap for Tuesday, Wednesday, and what I'm cooking tonight, Thursday. On Tuesday, March the 24th, 2026, it was meal number 58. I made a grilled dinner, which was steamed dumplings and pasta rice. On Wednesday, March the 25th, 2026, it was meal number 59. I cooked cheesy bacon jam stuffed chicken with mashed potatoes and roasted broccoli. And today is Thursday, March 26, 2026, meal number 60. Today I'm making garlic salmon, mustard sauce with roasted asparagus and potato wedges. So I'm going to go ahead and turn around the camera because I assure you, there is nothing fancy going on here. I just want to focus on what you came here for, which is to learn how to cook. So let's move mountains together and let's get cooking. Remember, I just cook for my husband and I, so if you have a family that's bigger than ours, you would double, triple, or quadruple the recipe. For today's recipe, you're going to need salmon cutlets, asparagus with the dry root cut off, potatoes cut into wedges, scallions finely chopped, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, lemon that is zested then quartered, 1 tablespoon of seafood bouillon paste, 1 tablespoon of fry seasoning, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and this is 1 tablespoon of flour. To your stovetop, you're going to preheat your oven to 425 degrees, and then you're going to preheat a large burner on medium heat. To a lined baking sheet, you're going to add your potatoes to half of the baking sheet in a single layer. Drizzle a neutral oil onto the potatoes. This is olive. Sprinkle your potatoes with fry seasoning and season with 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper. Place into the oven at 425 degrees. My orange timer is for my oven. You're going to roast the potatoes for 15 minutes. To a small saucepan on medium heat, you're going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter. You're going to add 1 tablespoon of oil. This is olive. Add your flour so we can brown. Minced shallot. For some razzle dazzle, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Garlic powder. Once your butter starts to boil, you're going to lower your heat to low. Oops, I dropped all of my lemon zest in there, but add your lemon zest. Dijon mustard. I'm going to do this off camera so I can use an offset spatula. Seafood bouillon paste. Juice from half of a lemon. 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper. And a 1/4 cup of water. Mix well. Once potatoes have roasted for 15 minutes, you're going to add your asparagus onto the other side in one single layer. Drizzle with a neutral oil. This is olive. Season your asparagus with 1/4 teaspoon of salt, pepper, all-purpose seasoning, garlic powder, and paprika. Place back into an oven at 425 degrees. Cook potatoes and asparagus for an additional 12 minutes. To a large pan, On medium heat, you're going to heat up a neutral oil. This is olive. To the skin side of your salmon, you're going to season it with 1/4 teaspoon of salt, pepper, all-purpose seasoning, garlic powder, and paprika. Flip. Season with the same seasoning. To the flesh side, you're also going to season it with a little bit of fry seasoning. Don't go too heavy on this because it has sugars in it that will burn. Once your skillet has gotten hot, you're going to add your fish skin side down. Make sure to drop the fish in away from your body. My blue timer is for my induction burner. You're going to cook the salmon for 7 minutes. Once your fish has cooked for 7 minutes, you're going to flip it. Oh, that was pretty good. Cook salmon for another 4 minutes. Dinner is ready. Time to plate. And that's it. You did it. You made a home-cooked meal. I'm going to turn around the camera so we can chat. Thank you guys so much for joining me on today's episode. It's such an honor and privilege to be able to cook with you guys. For this recipe, you can find it on my website, which is www.minniemeals.com. For my long-form content, you can find it on my YouTube channel at Minnie Salmon, as well as Facebook at Minnie Salmon. For my short-form content, such as TikTok, Lemonade, or Instagram, you can find me at Minnie Moving Mountains. Let's move mountains together, and what should I make next? I'll see you guys next time. Bye!